Hello and welcome to our fourth day this week in 1 John 4 in Greek. And so if you know a little bit of Greek, see if you can translate this. And now it's my turn. We are from God. Now the we is not necessary, so it puts a little oomph into it. They are not from God is the implied contrast. We are from God, they are not. The one who knows God hears us. The one who is not from God does not hear us. I think probably the Greek Bible that I'm drawing from here, probably this should be a period rather than a comma. From this we know the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. Now, of course, this is a dangerous, when it's right, it's right. But obviously somebody could use this sentiment to say anybody who disagrees with me is not from God, and therefore if you disagree with me, that's just because you're not from God. And so be very, very careful about this argument. Now, we believe John is inspired. We believe 1 John is in the New Testament. And so we know that John was right. However, not everybody can use this argument, right? This sounds like the kind of argument a cult would make. Well, the only reason you disagree with us is because you have not had the revealed spirit of truth. And so this is not to be used by people today, I would say, in general. But we believe by faith that John was right. That in his case, the one who knows God hears us. He who is not from God does not hear us. We know that this is how we know the spirit of truth, the spirit of error. The people who agree with us have the spirit of truth. The people who disagree with us have the spirit of error. Again, don't do this at home. But again, we believe by faith that this was true in John's particular case. But if somebody came up to me and said this today, I'd say, yeah, have a nice day. Okay, so now breaking down the translation in a little bit more detail. Again, we from God are. The one who knows God, now we've seen this over and over in 1 John, when the participle has the article, use who or that. And because there's no noun here, it doesn't say the Wesleyan who knows God, it doesn't say that. There's no noun here, Wesleyan or whatever. Actually, never mind. But so the one who knows is the way we generally translate this kind of construction. The one who knows the God, because there were many gods on the market back then. Pretty much today when we talk about God, capital G, we know who we're talking about, at least in theory. The one who knows God hears us. Why is this genitive? Because, well, hold on to that thought. I'll tell you in a second, but you may remember because we've seen several of these in the last few days. He who is not from God, again, this is a relative pronoun, and so we don't have an antecedent nearby, so we kind of have to come up with one. I came up with he because this is masculine, but of course, if I were creating the Schenck International Version, I would probably translate it the one who, but I wanted to highlight that this, in fact, was masculine, which is generic for Greek. The one who is not from God does not hear us. From this, or in this way, we know the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. So two contrasting spirits here. The spirit of truth is the Holy Spirit. So I was tempted to translate this with a capital S. Maybe I should have. Maybe I will. But spirit of error, contrasting spirits. Obviously, I'm not going to capitalize the spirit in this particular case. Okay, so there's the translation. Grammar, I just couldn't help myself. I told you a lot of the grammar already. The we is not necessary because S-men has a we in it. And so it's for emphasis. It puts a little oomph into it. We are from God. I've already mentioned that this is a participle. This is the first participle ending you learn when you're going through Greek. It's nominative, masculine, singular. Gnosk is present tense. Nothing's been done to the stem there. So it's present, active participle, nominative, masculine, singular from gnosko. Because it has the article, it is an adjectival participle, the one who knows. And because it is not having a noun with it, it's substantive. So it's a participle, it's adjectival, it's substantive, present active participle, nominative, masculine, singular from gnosko. Okay, relative pronoun, I already said that, which means that this is a relative clause. The one who is not from God is the relative clause, which is the subject of the sentence. He who is not from God, or the one who's not from God, does not hear us. Genitive of root idea is what that's called, where a noun takes its object in the genitive. Akuo can also take its noun, its object in the accusative case, but it often takes its object in the genitive case. See yesterday's video for a little bit more on that. Okay, not a lot of grammar more. This is present active indicative first plural from Gnosko. This is accusative because it's we know what? We know the Spirit. Both of these are accusative. These are ma nouns, which unlike my ma, are both neuter. Of truth, genitive. Of error, genitive. Okay, which brings us to pronunciation. Can you pronounce this? Go ahead and try up to this, what should be a period. And here's my pronunciation. Hemes ek tu theu esmen. Ho gnoskon ton theon akue hemon. Now try the rest of the sentence. Hos uk esten ek tu theu uk akue hemon. Ek tutu gnoskomen to panuma tes aletheos kai to panuma tes planes. And now to say it at somewhat normal speed. Hemes ek tu esmen. Hogonoskon ton theon akue hemon. Hos uk esten ek tu theu uk akue hemon. Ek tutu gnoskomen to panuma tes aletheos kai to panuma te planes. And this has been the Greek of 1 John for Thursday, August the 1st, 2019.